Hannover Germany is a cultural treasure. But tomorrow night,
morning, fellas.
Hey, good man.
These guys want to blow things up, pyro style.
Englishmen ready to destroy a bar. Actually, that's gonna be the
Philippe and Benoit, GFA's resident artist, are joining forces with a team of British pyros to mount the assault.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm wondering what surprise you're keeping us.
We got lots of work for you this morning.
I know.
Don't you worry.
Good.
Commanding the troops is Andrew Wiggins.
The first thing we'll do is get all the racks out.
He's one of the top pyrotechnicians in Europe.
And then we'll concentrate on the single shots.
He's an awesome designer. He's a super sweet guy. He's fun to work with.
It's Andrew's night in a high-stakes shootout against 5 other countries.
The competition here in Hanover is one of the oldest in the world, well respected throughout the fireworks community. We've been working on this show for the past 12 months. It obviously means a great deal.
Everybody emptying trucks, laying all the guns on the field. It's a huge show, eh?
It's a strange place for launching pyro.
It was in the middle of a big garden, so it's a beautiful place to be.
This is the historic Herren Hausen Gardens, a park that goes back 300 years.
The gardens, as you can see, are absolutely beautiful. We have to be extremely careful that we don't destroy anything here.
I would imagine the head gardener hates the pyros.
I'm the garden master. We make a fireworks competition here in the garden since 22 years. The world-famous fireworkers are here, and it's a little bit crazy because sometimes have ideas that's not good for the garden. They have burned down my hedges.
It happens. Philippe just got back from the Congo, where his show full of big shells sparked a wildfire. But Andrew is going for a more refined show.
You have to be really creative here. You can't just turn up and fire lots and lots of shells and make it a really big and loud show. Very subtle effects are going to be really effective here.
It will take 2 days, 3 kilometers of wire, and nearly 5,000 effects to cover a site this big. Andrew's plan of attack: monster aerial shells at the back of the gardens, smaller bombs on the grass behind the pools, spinning pyro wheels in the middle, ground effects up front near the audience, and the showstopper: an enormous waterfall of fire rising in the air.
It is all about making the show absolutely as he designed it. So if something's supposed to be at 45 and 60 degrees, 43 and 62 will not do.
Attention to detail wins competitions. It has to be exactly right.
Andrew is a guy that has all the little pieces of the puzzle. He controls everything in his mind.
Yeah.
We're all like the soldiers, and he's at the head of the empire.
The British troops are an eclectic team of pyro fanatics.
My daytime job is chopping up chickens.
I work for the family business, retail, selling greeting cards.
I was a submariner for 9 years, Royal Navy, and I've always liked blowing things up, basically. Pumpkins are afraid of me.
We sacrifice ourselves on the altar of the pyro.
Andrew, how far in the grass you want the 4-inch?
3's at the front, you put the 5's right at the back, and the 4's right in the middle.
I like it.
The pyros have got their work cut out for them. There's a huge stash of small single-shot fireworks and ground effects to be mounted on custom trays.
Okay.
It's tedious work.
We expect him to do all this shitty job.
After more than an hour,
Hey! Finish one!
Hey, give him a prize. Your prize is that you can do another one.
Yeah, I know, I knew that.
Phil does the math, and it's not looking good.
It's $16. So 50 hours of work. The show's tomorrow. Hey, Andrew.
Yeah?
Aren't you a little concerned about making like 80 rack before tomorrow?
Come on. Let me show you something. It's already done.
Already done? Why
No,
you
you
didn't
don't
tell
have
me?
to do it. I just wanted to make you sweat a little.
Now I understand why Andrew was all relaxed. And they're all laughing at us.
Of course. You're the new guys.
Yes. Yes.
He may be a joker, but Andrew's planning a seriously elaborate show for this prestigious contest.
Andrew has a crazy mind. Flames, gerbs, quick shot, fountains, stage mine. That impressive. If everything goes according to Andrew's plan, it's going to be brilliant. He's increasing chance of winning by increasing his chance of having mistake, right? It's a gamble.
The more complex, the more chances for screwing up. And a lot of effects means another problem.
Flares and smoke grenades and gerbs, they produce lots of smoke.
Physics, fate, and even Mother Nature can derail the best laid plans.
Oh, he's rolling a dice big time.
For all their prep, they're gonna need a little luck to pull off this show.
Jeez, eh? It's heavy.
A fancy German garden seems a crazy place for an international fireworks festival. But Canadians Philippe
Another product. Yeah.
and Benoit are helping British Pyros fill it to the brim with explosives.
We did a good job, man, on this. I think so, huh? Actually, the English can do some good stuff. Thought it was only fish and chip.
Andrew Wiggins is on the march, planting complex trays of ammo all over the park.
Yeah, we're carrying about a week's worth of labour on our backs now, so it better all work.
Andrew Wiggins is a madman. I think he went crazy on this show. I never saw so many effects on the same show. It was unbelievable. He just keeps pulling out other stuff and more and more and more. And this is getting over the limit, I think.
Pete, are you on Shells 3 nearly ready for some E-match testing?
Firing thousands of effects in such a complex show requires a maze of circuits and raises the odds of screwing up one of the biggest pyro events in Europe.
Ready to test Shells 3 if you want to do that.
Okay, Module 6, Channel 9 is down, everything else is good.
They have to route nearly 2,000 firing cues through 88 modules. And a few bad connections can wreck the whole thing.
There's nothing there or it's not connected.
Line's completely missing, mate.
Go find it.
It will be a 3-inch zinc blinker upright.
One of these.
The system fell, or there's some mismatch. It's gonna look like a wolf.
But Andrew keeps upping the ante, adding even more complicated effects.
What we're making here are some horizontal wheels, commonly known as dancing ladies. They spin on a central spindle, like that. These are drivers, and they will give them the power to spin around. These are designed to burn upside down, and silver sparks come out the bottom. When it spins around, these spin around with it, and they create what looks like the illusion of a skirt. So I think that's how they got the nickname Dancing Ladies.
These are green and purple contra-rotating wheels. One's a green. One side will spin one direction, the other side will spin in the other.
How many of those you have?
Let's lift it up and see how it spins. This wheel is a traditional English set piece called a chromatrope wheel.
Yes.
Put it in there. It's probably about 40 years old, this piece. So it's something that might be unique to us, I hope. We have to make sure that the bearings turn very freely, there's no obstructions, so that's the main area of concern.
It's a tricky effect. They're really nice when they work, but they really often don't work. And hell, it's a gamble. I think they might run into each other still.
They're close, aren't they? Yeah.
Wheels, dancing ladies, fountains, gears, strobe. I really wish this will work. He's taking a lot of chances.
But Andrew's not done yet. His biggest effect?
A waterfall, which should look fantastic, but it's going to be a mega arse to set up and get right.
The enormous waterfall will stretch longer than a football field, with more than 600 dangling fountains of fire.
And we're going to connect it to a scissor lift in the middle, start it behind the trees, and then raise up above the trees.
But Andrew finds out the rented lift only goes half the height he needs it to go.
When he's going to lift the waterfall, we won't see it because it will go behind the trees all the way up. The trees are really thick and they're in the way. Because that's the only place where we can put the waterfall.
I think Andrew was disappointed about it. Honestly, it's a shame.
Okay, so we've changed this slightly from what we originally planned. We've decided to fix it in position before and get it as high as we can.
So because, it's going to be hidden a bit behind the trees?
It'll be hidden a little bit, so we'll try and raise it a bit with some posts at the end. We'll knock this in when Phil comes back with the sledge.
Okay, hold the tension.
Come on,
You tell me when, eh?
Now, yeah. Okay.
The effect won't look as good as Andrew wanted to be.
It won't be rising, but we'll still see the effect, even though it'll be a static effect. Now we just arm the system, and it's ready for showtime.
By evening, 10,000 seasoned fireworks fans arrive. It's a summer highlight, and they expect a better show every year.
Das Radieschen passt mehr zu mir, ist meine Farbe. Genau.
Before the show, me and Philip have the feeling that something bad will happen. Hopefully, you want to have a little win.
People don't realize that you cannot rehearse the fireworks. You have to deal with weather, but that's part of the game. We had a slight breeze, everything was going well. See? And suddenly it just stopped. The humidity got really dense and heavy, and with no wind, you're f***ed.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dear children.
It's nearly showtime in Hanover.
The English team is battling to get everything done.
I'm going to put the module on top, and we're going to put everything to it. Is that all right?
Yeah.
It's an extremely complicated setup, so that's always a gamble.
Probably about 5 to firing.
A little nervous, a little anxiety, before the show.
10,000 spectators are waiting.
Currently we are 100% green. All 1,730 channels are in and correct.
We've done everything we can do.
Over 5,000 effects. Herren Hausen Gardens is now a powder keg, packed with pyro.
When the show starts, there's no wind.
The opening salvo fires perfectly.
But the fireworks make smoke, so if you don't move the smoke, the next firework, you won't see it.
See the dome of smoke we have? It's too much.
Andrew Wiggins' barrage of one-shots is kicking up a smoke screen.
There's no wind here.
The bad thing is we cannot see all the show.
the dancing ladies only thicken the haze.
Unfortunately, we could not see it. It was stuck in smoke.
To make matters worse, 2 of the 3 chromatrope wheels are stuck.
The arm of the wheel failed to spin. It's tricky to use those wheels. The fireworks just push the wheel, but there's such a big structure and just sometimes it's not strong enough. Sometimes the axe is not good, so it just bumped into something else.
By the time Andrew's waterfall rains fire, it's mostly hidden by trees and smoke.
The waterfall just killed it.
Andrew's dreams of winning are going up in smoke.
So much work that we can not see it. It's really sad,
Even a powerful finale can't burn through the murky gloom.
With a nice win, that was probably the best show of the competition. With no win, he just fired himself in the foot.
Andrew,
thanks for your help.
Very good work. Thanks, man. Really, really good. Sorry for the smoke, but...
Oh, couldn't see a bloody thing.
I am very disappointed for him.
I've never seen that much smoke sitting around. See the way it's drawing off that fountain, there's so much moisture in the air, it's a bad recipe for smoke.
I personally feel for Andy. He still did all the work and it was still beautiful, but it's been spoiled by an outside force.
Poor guy, man. Oh, so much work behind this. So much work.
Andrew's rivals will compete on other nights, but he already knows there's no hope of a medal this time.
He lost the gamble on that one. It's a shame.
In Pyro, even the most perfectly planned shows can get sideswiped by forces beyond anyone's control.